There's a lot of good PlayStation characters out there.
You gotta remember not to underestimate the power of PlayStation, though.
Hey guys, welcome back to Weekday 1UP. Hashtag 1UP.
1UP.
Boom.
So we were sitting here talking, and we were like, what should we do for the next episode? And we're like, well, PlayStation, we've done Nintendo, let's do something different. We'll talk about PlayStation.
I recommended Xbox. I did not recommend Xbox.
Why would you?
Because there's stuff like Halo, Sunset Overdrive. There's some good games coming out over there. Fable.
You've named 3. Whereas there's PlayStation. Look at this roster.
Okay, but what we're talking about today, as you can probably tell from the title, if you can read. If you can't, you should be in school. We're talking about the best PlayStation exclusive main character.
And this goes up even if they have moved on to different consoles. They had to, if they started it.
Yeah, if they originated as a main character on a PlayStation video game, then it counts.
So we're counting Sora.
We're counting Crash. We're counting Spyro.
Did Crash ever move on to anything else besides PlayStation?
Yeah, Activision bought him.
Game Boy, that's right.
Well, no, Activision bought him, so he's on everything now. Yeah. So we're going to be using this PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale to jog our memory. Mm-hmm. So we're just going to start talking about them, and we'll decide which one we think's best. So first of all, we already mentioned Crash.
Crash, yeah.
One of the first big PlayStation mascots ever.
I think he was made. Didn't you tell me he was made to be PlayStation's mascot?
He was.
Oh, that turned out great, didn't it?
It did for a while.
It did.
And then Spyro.
Spyro, that's a good one. Then we got Kratos.
Yeah, Kratos. A lot of people like Kratos.
I like Kratos.
I haven't played a ton of God of War, but what I have, I really like.
I really like Kratos.
We got... What else we got on here? Sly Cooper.
That's another game. I'm like you. I haven't played a ton of it, but I really like Sly as a character.
Well, I've played a lot of Sly. I got the HD collection for my PlayStation 3.
Did you ever get that back?
Get what back?
That back from Liam?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, because I need to play it.
I think I did. If I didn't, I'm going to get that back because I need to stream it. But also, while we're talking about Sly, the same people that made Sly Cooper also made Infamous. So we've got Cole McGrath, epic guy, epic. Not a mascot kind of guy, but he's a human.
PlayStation's been getting more
humans. Started as a lot of mascots. Then we got, just out of people that I know, Sackboy. Sackboy was definitely iconic there for a little while. PlayStation.
You know who early PlayStation.
PlayStation 3 is what I meant to say.
I could see Sackboy being PlayStation's mascot, the new mascot.
I could totally see him taking it.
I could see that.
He definitely was for a while. I think he might still be.
I'm gonna say it unofficial. He's the unofficial one.
He's the unofficial the unofficial official mascot of PlayStation.
Yes.
And then we've got people like Sora. And I feel like King Mickey should kind of count. I know he's Disney and I know he's not the main character, but he's the king.
Whoever makes those games, we're still waiting on the Kingdom Hearts King Mickey game.
Yeah, give us a game where you play as King Mickey. Come on, Square. Actually, just give us another game, Square Enix. Put a game out in general.
On a console, not a handheld.
Jesus Christ. No, not even Kingdom Hearts. Just put out a game. Can you do that? Can you finish a game?
They had Bravely Default.
Can you finish a Final Fantasy or Kingdom Hearts game?
Speaking of PlayStation exclusive, Cloud,
yes.
And Sephiroth.
My dude Cloud, Sephiroth. There's Squall, Titus. Ooh, a lot of good characters. Lightning. A lot of people love Lightning.
You're forgetting one very important character.
From Final Fantasy?
No, we have not mentioned yet.
Well, I've still got more I was going to mention. Who? I probably wasn't forgetting him.
Nathan Drake.
Was forgetting him. Nathan Drake is the mascot for PlayStation.
You know, I think I'll change my answer on that one. Nathan Drake.
When you think PlayStation right now, you think Nathan Drake.
Nathan Drake, yeah.
That's what I think. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but if we're talking about Naughty Dog,
Yeah.
They also did Crash. We already talked about Crash. He's early days. I played a lot of Crash when I was a kid. But they also made, and these two count as one, Jak and Daxter. Jak and Daxter. Amazing. Great games. I love Jak and Daxter. And they were like, they were my childhood. Like, I love them. Their character development. So I'm trying to say is so good from the first game to the last one.
I never played all of them, but didn't Jak? He started off as a silent protagonist because that's what all games were really at the time.
He was a mute.
Yeah, like they wanted to continue that, and then they're like, "This is dumb."
Pretty much, they just made him talk a lot and made him get really BA. It's really cool. And then if we're talking about Jak and Daxter, I mean, we cannot not talk about Ratchet and Clank, who are still having games come out. They're getting their own movie next year, I think, or 2016.
It's an origin story, isn't it?
Yeah. Yep, they're getting their very own movie. Well, Sly's getting his own movie, too.
Oh, that's
Forgot
true,
about that.
Yeah.
But Ratchet and Clank, I mean, I played every single Ratchet and Clank game, and that's saying something, because there's like 9. There's a lot of Ratchet and Clank games. And
you know somebody I will say you're forgetting completely.
Who?
Ellie and Joel.
Yeah. I forget them because they're so new. I do love them. I don't think of them as much when I think of like a character.
I guess that's true.
But yeah, you're right.
Because Last of Us doesn't really play out like a video game. It's like a movie.
It's like an adventure.
An interactive movie.
Yeah. So okay, we pretty much named the big ones. Who do you like off of that? Like, and why?
Well, off the bat, Nathan Drake.
Nathan Drake's awesome. His development as a character has been amazing over the 3 games. I feel like in the 4th one, if you look at the trailer, it looks like he's really going to develop a lot further.
Yeah, for sure.
He is a serial murderer. He kills everybody. He's probably killed more people than any of the villains that he fights, but nobody cares. He gets away with that. That gives him points right there.
And it's in self-defense, so that's why.
Well,
I mean, it is.
Sometimes he sneaks up on it. Okay, well, there's a scene in the 2nd game where you're sneaking around and you gotta knock people out. There's one of the guys you knock out, he falls into the fountain. There's nothing you can do, that guy drowns.
I guess that's true.
That's an innocent man Nate killed.
I guess that's true.
But okay, who else we got? Nate is amazing, though.
Off the bat, I don't know, Spyro for me.
But okay, here's my thing against Spyro. He went on to become Skylanders.
We don't talk about that. He's so not even involved in Skylanders. Nobody plays as Spyro. He's apparently one of the worst characters to play as.
That's a shame. They brought him down from being this amazing dragon character to, I mean, what he is now.
Yeah.
Which that sucks to me. That brings his points down for me.
Mm-hmm. And look at the people who've played him. I don't know who did him originally, his voice, but you got Tom Kenny who did him in one of the other games, SpongeBob, for those of you who don't know. And then look further down the line, we got freaking Elijah Wood doing his voice.
Elijah Wood.
And that was the last PlayStation Spyro game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Is it good?
I played only a little of it. I liked what I played. And then Crash Bandicoot. I mean, he's iconic. Yeah. It's sad because a lot of people I feel like don't even know who he is anymore.
Kids today, I hate that I'm getting this old that I can say this, but kids today don't know about Crash, and that's sad. Crash was awesome.
Crash should have kept going. This is the one thing that bugs me about Naughty Dog, is that when they move on to new IP, they just forget about their old IP, it seems. They were talking about remaking Jak and Daxter, but that never happened. I mean, they just don't do anything with it. And Crash, I guess they gave it to Activision. They wanted Activision to keep going, but Activision, come on. I guess it was a better choice than EA.
That's true.
But I would love to see another Crash game, and Crash is just a cool character.
Crash was genius. It felt like you were playing a side scroller, the way you're doing it, but you're going like forward.
Yeah, really.
Like, there was
well
like
done.
clear point A, point B stuff, like you would play when you play like the original Mario game or Sonic, but like it was for a completely different new console, and you just felt like, oh, this is brand new, but I still feel like I'm playing an old timey kind of classic.
But that's a Naughty Dog type thing to do, is like to really revolutionize something, which is the same thing with Jak and Daxter, which for me that's my pick.
Dexter.
It's hard for me to pick between Jak and Daxter and Ratchet and Clank. They're both so amazing for their own reasons. It's really hard for me to say. I think as a mascot, Ratchet and Clank, all the way. But Jak and Daxter, like, I don't know, they defined PS2 for me.
For me, I don't know. I'm really torn. You're forgetting Sora.
I love Sora. I think Sora's an amazing character, but he's also stupid. I don't know if you've played back through Kingdom Hearts 1.
I did.
Man.
He was a kid.
I know. Maybe it'll be better in Kingdom Hearts 2. It's been so long since I played it, I can't remember, but I'm picking it up in 2 days.
Oh, yeah. Man, I'm going to have to get that when I get paid.
Yeah.
Somebody else who I'm going to say that I love, just because I got pretty far through the game, but I didn't save, and then I got stuck in a part, and I just fell off. Kratos is, because I also watched the cutscenes way back before I had a PlayStation 3 and whatnot.
So what do you think? Who's your best PlayStation character?
Well, out of the 3 that I've mentioned, I originally, when I think about it, I'm going to have to go with Nathan Drake.
You think Nathan Drake is the best PlayStation character?
I think he is the best. He is, as far as like, character development, best gameplay, best story, for me. But then again, I never played Ratchet and Clank or any of those.
You really should.
I know.
If you ever get a chance, they're not difficult. Like, you can go through them. Like I said, I played every single game in a month.
Really?
Or maybe it was like a month and a half. But that's a lot in that short amount of time.
It took me like maybe 2 weeks to beat every Uncharted. Like 2 weeks for every game.
Yeah, you should. Ratchet and Clank is something you need to play. Well, so you're saying Nathan Drake?
I say Nathan Drake.
I wasn't sure who I wanted until we had this conversation right here. And he's convinced me Nathan Drake. The character development alone, I think, is enough. And the fact that Naughty Dog, they always leave their old game behind when they go onto a new console. They're still with Uncharted on PS4. That really has to say something for how much faith they have in this. And how much faith they have in Nathan in general. And it's just a great game. If you've never played Uncharted, you should really play it. What do you guys think? You join in on the conversation in the comments below. Who's the best PlayStation character for you? This is your own opinion, so, just let us know and tell us why. Why is that the best character? And if you share this on social networks or anywhere, make sure you hashtag #OneUp. And we'll see you guys in the next video.
Oh, wait. Stay nerdy.
Stay nerdy. Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to watch yesterday's video, click right here in the center of the screen.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And read the description to find our other channels, plus our Twitch and more.
Nice, bro.
Just keep that in.